discovers you. That's how all the other celebrities out there have been successful, you know, like they learned about something, they learned how to build houses, they learned how to organize parties, or they learned how to give good advice, they learned how to manage finances properly, they learned how to have successful relationships, and they help other people do the same. And in order to do that, they did go through hard times, they went through struggles, and they overcome it. That's what makes them different from all of us, that maybe who aren't successful the way that we want to be, because people who were successful or are successful now, they did something about an outcome in their life. You know, like we could just, and I know many of us, we can attest to going through many things in our lives, right? But we just keep going on with our life. We don't sit down and try to figure out what was the lesson behind that. And that's what I have to give that credit to Brendan Burchard. He taught that to me, just listening to his program. And I'm just like, yeah, that is true. A lot of times I've done it, that I've gone about life, not even thinking about what this could have taught me, but now I'm being more aware of that. I'm being more conscious about things that I've done, things that I am doing, understanding why am I doing these things, to understand more, you know, who I am. And it's been amazing. And I recommend, you know, you guys do that too if you don't already, because it's amazing. Like, you have to know who you are in order to figure out where you want to go, right? Like, if you make goals in your life and you keep thinking that you're like, why don't I reach these goals? Why can't I be successful with these goals? Because you got to figure out what you're doing in order to know where you're going. It sounds so simple, but it's true. You need like a roadmap, you know, to get to a destination. Same thing with your life. And sometimes it's not so easy, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. You have to do it. I've learned, definitely, I'm learning the hard way, definitely with my own life. But you gotta do it. You gotta stick to it. You know? And hopefully that will give you guys perspective and maybe help you out, maybe in an area that you're struggling to work on, such as weight loss, or having a successful relationship, or dealing with your finances, or all that stuff. And all of those things deal with self-love, really. You know, understanding who you are, accepting who you are, and just loving who you are. Because all of us are unique. All of us has something to offer this world. And I've read somewhere else also that you have to give yourself credit. And if you're looking for credit, you're probably not going to get anywhere, but unless if you give it to yourself first. And when you give yourself that credit, when you give yourself that praise, you'll be unstoppable. You're not going to be relying on other people to give you that praise and that, you know, satisfying feeling, because only you can give that to yourself, nobody else. And, you know, and I think a lot of times, I can attest to that definitely, I always wait for other people to give me that praise or to make me feel good. I've done that before, but after, you know, I'm really changing myself, I learned that, you know, I gotta do that for myself. I gotta love myself and give that love that I'm looking for, that I need. And then after that, other people will be attracted to that positivity that you have and that enthusiasm for life that you have, and people will be attracted to that. People want to be around people like that are motivated and inspired and positive and energetic and who love themselves. You can tell they have confidence. in themselves, and it gives other people confidence, and people will just be drawn to you, and people will just want to keep being around you. And so just passing on what I'm learning throughout my journey in life thus far. So hopefully that helped you guys out. And because I know I really wish someone would just plain out and just tell me these things before, but no one did. I had to find out those lessons by myself. I had to learn them by myself and seek out those lessons. Because they're not, most of the time they won't come to you. Maybe they do it under your nose, but you don't see it. But you have to open your eyes to them. Open your eyes up to those lessons out there that you probably go through every day. Just don't see them or understand them or take time to understand them. And, we got to be aware of those things. We got to, be consciously aware of those things. A lot of things we're not conscious about. And, I hope that helps. And like I said about what I've learned, all the insights I've gained at my job, working with people who suffer from depression and bipolar disease and addictions, that just to recap it, we need self-love. We need more love for ourselves. A lot of times what I tell the people that I work with, that we have to love ourselves first before we can love other people. Someone taught me that once upon a time, and it's a great lesson. I'm appreciating more and more every day of my life that it's true. Like that that verse from the Bible, like, love your neighbor as yourself. But just that, how can you love your neighbor, as much as you want to, if you don't even love yourself? Something to think about, isn't it? And that finally hit me maybe, maybe last year it hit me that, like, wow, it finally makes sense to me. This whole time I thought, oh yeah, love your neighbor as yourself, but it's actually the other way around. That's how I took it. And I'm like, wow, how can you love it made sense to me. How can you love yourself if you don't even, love other people if you don't even love yourself? So it makes sense. It's not selfish. Maybe like how some people in our society, they teach us that, loving ourselves or taking care of ourselves is kind of selfish. You got to take care of other people. That's not true. You got to take care of yourself first. You got to take care of your health and your vitality and your mental health, your mental status, your emotions, your physical health. To take care of your loved ones, to take care of your children, to take care of your spouse, to take care of your job or your requirements in life as whatever you do. Whatever you do as like a fireman or a banker or a doctor or a teacher or a scientist. You can't focus if you're hungry, if you don't sleep, if you don't take care of yourself physically, if you're worried about your marriage, or if you're worried about all this stuff, like if you're so stressed, then you can't help other people. You can't give your all. You can't give your best to people, to others, to your duty in life or your purpose in life when you don't even take care of yourself in the first place. So that's a big lesson that I've learned so far, and I want to pass that on to you. And that's just a lot of things I've mentioned is a perfect example of what self-love is and the importance of all things. That's the thing I wanted to portray to all of you, first and foremost, the importance of self-love. And please, love yourself today. Like, list 5 things that you love about yourself and stick it on your bedroom mirror or your bathroom mirror or your wall in your room or somewhere in your car that you see all the time, every day, and recite it. It's called self-affirmations. Recite it to you all the time, yourself all the time. I am loved. I am smart. It's not cocky, it's not arrogant. You know, you need to do these things for yourself. You know, I am smart, I am athletic, I am loving, I am caring. I have so many family that love me. I have accomplished so much in my life so far. I have a degree in something that I love, or I volunteer and I help so many people. I help all these animals who need love or who need homes. I help so many people by, you know, being a garbage disposal person. Like, that is we have to give credit to whatever we do, because it does something, you know. I mean, imagine if we don't have garbage disposal people. That'd be horrible. We would be swimming in our own garbage, you know, like, duh. You know, they keep our environments clean. Like, that's a huge thing, especially if you're going green. So important. Yet to, like, in the next topic that I'll be talking about in the next couple of weeks, you know, love for the environment, love for nature, love for our planet, and love for children. And I have there's so many topics to talk about, and I'm going to keep learning also, so I can share information to you guys, and give you recommendations too on books to read. And so that's to come. That's to come. But so far I just want to give you guys an introduction of what I know, what I want to pass on to the world, and where I'm going, and, you know, what I want to accomplish with this website and this mission of mine that I hope other people will join me with too. And there's so many people who are doing that in this world right now, and I want to join them. So I think it's worth passing along. So hope you guys believe the same, and love yourself today. My parting words for this post is, I just thought of, it just came to me, that Mariah Carey song called Hero, and I think that's a beautiful song that she says there's a hero that lies in you, and it's beautiful. Like, I would sing it, but probably not. Maybe I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to post that video from YouTube probably underneath this post. That it's a beautiful song, and I remember when the first time I heard it, I cried, and every time I hear it, I cry, because it's true, you know. When a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you keep looking for that hero, but actually you can find that hero within you. So embrace that hero in you, embrace who you are, and go out there and help the world out, make the world a better place. Okay? Thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed this post as much as I enjoyed talking about it or sharing this message with you guys today. So, take care. Have a beautiful day. You know, God bless all of you, and like Tony Robbins says, live with passion and show others how to do the same. Take care. Bye-bye, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.